Good evening, everyone. So myself Arya, and today I'll be presenting on the topic advanced bioremediation practices and technologies. So here I'm going to discuss two main approaches, which are advanced approaches of bioremediation. One is nano-bioremediation and the another one is bioelectrical system. So before we go into the nano-bioremediation and bioelectrical system, those two approaches, maybe we should go to the basic so one second. So bioremediation. So it is the process of using living microorganisms like bacteria, fungi or plants to remove, break down or neutralize pollutants from the environment in a natural and eco-friendly way. So they won't leave harmful residues and they are highly sustainable, okay, and they are cost effective, works in soil, water, air and even they can target specific pollutants also. So in simple words, bioremediation is the process of using microorganisms like bacteria, fungi or plants to remove or detoxify or neutralize the pollutants from the environment. It could be water, air, seawater, soil, anything. Okay, so there are some pollutants. Easy versus hard pollutants are given there. So most of the easy pollutants are organics, which are oil, sugars, alcohol, fats, food waste and all, and they can be easily handled by these microbes, but hard pollutants cannot be handled by microbes very easily. They are really have struggled to handle inorganic or hard pollutants. Okay, so examples are heavy metals, which are lead, mercury, arsenic, cadmium, chromium, nickel and all. So these are easy versus hard pollutants. And the next slide is going to teach us what is nano-bioremediation and bioelectric system. So first one is nano-bioremediation. So it is the advanced pollution cleanup approach that combines nanotechnology and bioremediation together. So here they uses nanoparticles along with microorganisms to break down or detoxify and to transform toxic pollutants into harmless substances more quickly and efficiently. Okay. So these nanoparticles improve microbial activity and pollutants breakdowns, and microbes degrades or transform pollutants into safer forms. And they are useful for toxic metals, dyes, pesticides, hydrocarbons and all. So here I have given some examples of nanoparticles. So there are several types of nanoparticles. The first one is metal nanoparticles. So iron, silver, gold, zinc, copper are the main examples of metal nanoparticles. So these nanoparticles act as reducing agents where they convert toxic metals like iron into less harmful forms, and these are iron nanoparticles like NZVI, which is nanoscale zero valent iron. They are the most widely used and they can reduce chlorinated hydrocarbons, dyes and heavy metals. And silver nanoparticles show strong antimicrobial and catalytic activity, and they help to degrade organic pollutants. So the next one is metal oxide nanoparticles. Titanium dioxide, zinc dioxide, magnesium dioxide and iron dioxide are the main examples of metal oxide particles. So their main function is to work mainly through photocatalytic degradation, where they use light energy to break down the pollutants. So these titanium dioxide are known for decomposing dyes, pesticides and hydrocarbons under ultraviolet sunlight, as we said about the iron nanoparticles. Okay. And iron dioxide, they are magnetic, so making pollutant recovery easy after treatment. So the third one is carbon-based nanometals. So carbon nanotubes, CNTs, graphene oxide, fullerenes are the main examples of carbon-based nanomaterials. So they provide an excellent absorptive surface for trapping organic pollutants and heavy metals. So graphene-based nanomaterials also act as electron shutters, and they enhance microbial electron transfer during biodegradation. Their high conductivity improves the activity of electroactive bacteria in bioelectrochemical systems. And so the fourth one is biopolymer based nanoparticles. They are naturally made one. So examples are chitin, alginate, cellulose nanofibers. So these are eco-friendly and biodegradable nanoparticles. So derived from natural polymers. So they can bind with metal ions, dyes, and phenolic compounds through functional groups like OH and NH2. And they are often used to immobilize microbial cells or enzymes, and they provide stability and reusability in treatment systems. Okay, and the fifth one is bimetallic nanoparticles, and FeNa, FeCu, PDAU are the examples. They are the combination of two metals. Okay, so its main function is to so as I said, they are the combination of two metals, so they act synergistically for faster and more efficient pollutant reduction. So they act mutually the same process, so they can make the process more faster and efficient pollutant reduction. So this is the table where we have mentioned these main four nanoparticles types and their example and their main role, like metal nanoparticles. Examples are iron and gold, and their main role is to reduction and detoxification. So that's it. So the next one, this is the mechanism. Okay, this is the mechanism of nano-bioremediation. So here we using pollutants, heavy metals or pesticides, dyes or hydrocarbons to detoxify or immobilize or neutralize. Okay, so the step 1. Okay, so the step 1 is nanoparticle interaction. So here nanoparticles attach to the pollutant molecules. It could be the pesticide or the heavy metal or something. As we mentioned, there are several nanoparticles there, like metal, biopolymer and all. So any of them will attach to the nanoparticle and they start to interact, and here absorption, reduction and binding occurs and increase pollutant solubility and surface contact. So the next one is microbial metabolism. It is the second step. So here microbes utilize pollutants as energy or carbon source, so they can their metabolic activity will increase though, so they can act up easily or make enzymes and all. So here enzymes catalyze breakdown of complex compounds have done. So the enzymes are oxidase, dehydrogenase or peroxidase. And the third step is degradation and detoxification. It is the main part or the major part of the mechanism. So here the pollutants transformed into less toxic forms, and here as a result there are some final products came out as the result of the mechanism, which are it could be H2O vapor or H2O or carbon dioxide and simple mineral salts. Then a clean and safe environment. So it is the mechanism of nano-bioremediation. Here first we use take the heavy metals, pesticides, dyes or hydrocarbons, and we made them to interact with each other, the nanoparticles. They attach to the pollutant molecule and they interact, and adsorption, reduction and binding is occurred, and the solubility of the pollutant will increase. And then in microbial metabolism, the microbes utilize pollutants as their energy source, like carbon source and all. And then the enzymes like oxidases, dehydrogenases or peroxidases catalyze breakdown of complex compounds. And in third step, the major one, degradation and detoxification, the pollutants are transformed into less toxic forms, and as a final product, carbon dioxide, water and simple mineral salts are formed, and a clean, safe environment was created. So there are some applications of bioremediation, nano-bioremediation. The first one is heavy metal removal. So here it detoxifies toxic metals like arsenic, chromium and lead using nanoparticles such as nano-zero valent NZVA and titanium oxide. Then oil spill cleanup. Here magnetic nanoparticles with oil degrading microbes help clean marine and soil oil contamination. Then the third one is pesticide and dye degradation. So here zinc oxide and gold nanoparticles assist microbes in breaking down pesticides and textile dyes. So the fourth one is groundwater and wastewater treatment. Here the nanoparticles act as adsorbents to purify water from industrial and chemical pollutants. So the fifth one is radioactive waste management. Here the iron oxide nanoparticles immobilize radioactive isotopes and they prevent groundwater pollution. So here are some advantages and disadvantages of nano-bioremediation. So as we said, it is eco-friendly, cost-effective and highly efficient, and wide applicability and highly sustainable. But the disadvantages are potential nanoparticle toxicity. The nanoparticle could be toxic to the environment. Okay. And limited field data, recovery challenges, and cost of nanoparticle synthesis and regulatory concerns. So now we are going to talk about the second approaches, which is bioelectrical system. So bioelectrical system is a technology that uses microorganisms to clean up pollutants simultaneously by generating electricity. Okay, here two processes are done in one at a time. Here they are clean up the pollutants and generating electricity also by using microorganisms. So here are some positive sides of the bioelectrical system, like dual purpose, where they cleans pollutants and produces renewable energy, like and then they are eco-friendly. They reduces chemical use and environmental impact, and electroactive microbes, bacteria like geobacter, Shivanella, they transfer electron naturally. Okay. Then there are some types of bioelectrical systems are here now, like microbial fuel cells. They use microorganisms to degrade organic matter and generate electricity, and applied in wastewater treatment and bioenergy recovery. The second one is microbial electrolysis cells. They are similar to microbial fuel cells, but they require a small external voltage. Okay. So in microbial fuel cells, they don't need extra voltage or external voltage from outside. They can use their own, but in microbial electrolysis cells, they need an external voltage, okay, and used to produce hydrogen gas or other value added products. And the third one is microbial desalination cells. They combine microbial activity with the desalination technology, and they remove salts from saline or brackish water while generating electricity. So in these three bioelectrical system, they can clean the pollutants, and as well as they produces renewable energy, or they generate electricity. Okay, so in both sides, these are really helpful for us. Highly they are beneficial at this time for us. Okay, because even if it's 2025, we are facing a lot of problem because of pollution. So it is highly beneficial for all of the humans in the whole world. Okay, so it is kind of a milestone in our microbiology biotechnology world. Okay, actually the scientific world, the science world. So the next, so this is the image of bioelectrical system. Actually this is the image of bioelectrical chemical system. Okay, so here it is the mechanism. We are going to talk about the mechanism. So here organic waste or pollutants like wastewater, food waste, agriculture runoffs are considered. Then the first step is microbial oxidation at anode. So here electroactive microbes like Geobacter or Shivanella, they consume pollutants. So during metabolism, electrons and protons are released, and nanoparticles or conductive surface may enhance electron transfer. So in step 2, it is about electron flow. So the electrons move from the anode to the cathode through an external circuit. So as we said about the microbial electrolysis cells. Okay, so here the flow generates an electric current that can be used as energy. That's why okay. And the third step is proton transfer. So here protons generated by microbes travel through a proton exchange membrane or solution to the cathode. So here it moves to the cathode. And the fourth one is cathode reaction. Here electrons combine with the proton and an electron acceptor. Usually oxygen is the oxygen act as the electron acceptor. So the electrons combine with the proton and an electron acceptor at the cathode, and result. So as a result, formation of water or the harmless products were produced. Okay, so after that, a clean water or pollution removal has happened. Here organic pollutants are degraded and electricity is generated simultaneously, and the process is sustainable and eco-friendly. Okay, so applications. So wastewater treatment is the main application, one of the main applications of bioelectrical system. So cleans municipal and industrial wastewater while generating electricity. So the next one is heavy metal detoxification, as we mentioned in nano-bioremediation. So here it reduces toxic metals like chromium and arsenic into less harmful forms. Okay, so the third one is biosensors. They detect environmental pollutants through changes in electrical output. And energy generation, where it produces electricity or hydrogen gas as a renewable energy sources. And resource recovery, here it enables recovery of valuable materials while promoting environmental sustainability. Okay, so then here we come advantages and disadvantages. So advantages: dual benefit. pollutant degradation and energy generation, as I mentioned earlier. Okay, then operates under mild or eco-friendly conditions, and they reduces sludge formation compared to traditional treatments, and it can be used for real-time pollutant monitoring like biosensing, as I mentioned earlier. Okay, and promotes sustainable and renewable environmental technology. And the disadvantages included high setup cost and complex system design, limited power output for large scale applications, and sensitive to temperature, pH, and nutrient changes. Okay, it could make any change if any change happened in these two factors or parameters, it could be a great disaster. So then maintenance and fueling issues over time, then scaling up from lab to field level remains a major challenge. So we are going to the conclusion of these approaches, the advanced approaches of bioremediation, such as nano-bioremediation and bioelectrical systems. So they both are eco-friendly and sustainable, both rely on natural biological process instead of harsh chemicals, and they are effective pollutant removal, which means they are capable of treating heavy metals, dyes, pesticides, hydrocarbons, and organic waste, and they are co-efficient long term. So once established, they require minimal energy input and maintenance, and they have dual benefits. So nano-bioremediation enhances biodegradation efficiency, where bioelectrical system also generate electricity or hydrogen. Okay, then scalable potential. It can be adapted for soil, water, and industrial waste treatment applications. So limitation could high initial cost, where setting up nanomaterial synthesis or microbial fuel cell system is expensive, and complex operation. Here they require careful control of microbial conditions like pH, temperature, nutrients, and all, and it is a slow process where they take a long time. So biological system take longer than the chemical treatments to show results. And nanoparticle toxicity. Improperly managed nanoparticles can cause secondary environmental risk, and scalability issues, where it is really or highly difficult to implement on large industrial scales due to the cost and maintenance. So these are the references. So I think the first one I have mentioned here, nano-bioremediation fundamentals and applications. It is a book about nano-bioremediation. If you guys read it, it would be nice. It will really help you to understand what is actually nano-bioremediation means. And so this is all about my presentations. I hope you guys understood what is nano-bioremediation and bioelectrical system. Actually, it is a simple topic. I thought I should have add more pictures to it, but actually I forgot at the last time. Now only I'm thinking about that, but I hope everyone enjoyed and everyone understood what I taught. Thank you.